Across the world, multiple conflicts are unfolding at the same time, reshaping borders, global alliances, economies, and everyday lives. Some of these conflicts are extremely deadly. Others are geopolitically powerful, pulling major world powers into indirect confrontation. Today on Global Pressure Point, we'll examine the top 5 most significant ongoing conflicts, based on their human cost and global impact. Welcome to Global Pressure Point, where we explain global conflicts, power shifts, and international pressure through facts and context. This video is for educational and analytical purposes only. Let's begin with number 5, the Sudan Civil War. Right now, Sudan is facing one of the world's most severe humanitarian crises. Fighting between rival military factions has caused tens of thousands of deaths and displaced millions of civilians. This has led to the collapse of the country's healthcare and food systems, creating a desperate situation for its people. While Sudan may receive less global media attention than other conflicts, its impact is enormous. The war is destabilizing Northeast Africa, affecting critical migration routes and threatening regional security. Experts are sounding the alarm, warning that prolonged instability in Sudan could easily spill over into neighboring countries, creating an even larger crisis. The scale of suffering is immense, and the potential for wider regional chaos makes this a conflict of global significance. At number 4, we have the Yemen conflict. For years, the war in Yemen has been one of the deadliest conflicts of the modern era. Years of intense fighting have led to massive civilian casualties, widespread famine conditions, and the near-total collapse of the country's infrastructure. Although active fighting has decreased in some areas recently, the underlying conflict continues to have a major influence on the world stage. It directly impacts shipping routes in the Red Sea, a vital artery for global trade. It's also a key arena for regional power rivalries, with outside actors deeply involved. And despite some de-escalation, the need for humanitarian aid remains immense. Yemen serves as a powerful reminder that just because a conflict leaves the front pages, it doesn't mean the suffering has ended or that its geopolitical importance has faded. Coming in at number 3 is the Israel-Gaza war. This conflict has had an enormous humanitarian and political impact that reverberates across the globe. The fighting has resulted in high civilian casualties and created profound regional instability. It has also exposed deep diplomatic divisions, polarizing nations and international bodies. Beyond the immediate battlefield, the war has triggered worldwide protests, with people on all sides voicing strong opinions. It has fueled tensions across the entire Middle East, raising fears of a broader, more devastating war. The strong reactions from global powers, from Washington to Moscow to Beijing, show just how high the stakes are. This conflict continues to influence regional alliances, reshape diplomatic relationships, and drive intense international debates on security, sovereignty, and humanitarian law. Its global footprint is undeniable. Our second most significant conflict is the Russia-Ukraine war. This is arguably one of the most geopolitically significant conflicts in decades. The scale of the war is staggering, with large-scale military losses on both sides and millions of refugees forced to flee their homes. Its consequences have been felt far beyond the battlefield. The conflict caused major disruptions to global food and energy markets, contributing to price hikes and economic instability worldwide. But its strategic impact is even greater. The war has fundamentally reshaped European security, prompting a major expansion of NATO and a re-evaluation of defense strategies across the continent. It has also redrawn the lines of communication between Russia and the West, creating a new era of confrontation. Without a doubt, the Russia-Ukraine war is a defining conflict of the 21st century. And at number 1, we have a broader conflict zone, the Iran-related regional conflicts. Instead of a single, conventional battlefield, this is a complex web of tensions centered around Iran and its rivals. It includes proxy conflicts fought across the Middle East, maritime tensions in strategic waterways like the Strait of Hormuz, and an escalating campaign of missile and drone activity. It's also a high-stakes arena of diplomatic confrontations. This multifaceted situation involves major global actors, including the United States, China, and Russia, each with their own interests at stake. The potential for escalation here is incredibly high, and it directly affects global oil and energy markets, international shipping routes, and overall security calculations. Experts warn that a direct confrontation in this region could have immediate and severe worldwide economic and security consequences, making it the most dangerous flashpoint on the planet today. So, why do these conflicts matter on a global scale? Because they are not isolated events. Their effects ripple outwards, impacting global trade, driving up energy prices, creating massive refugee movements, and reshaping international alliances. In today's deeply interconnected world, a regional conflict can very quickly become a global challenge, affecting the economy, security, and stability of nations thousands of miles away. What happens in one corner of the world no longer stays there. These 5 conflicts truly define the current global security environment. Some, like the war in Ukraine, are highly visible and covered daily. Others, like the crisis in Sudan, are tragically overlooked by much of the world. But all of them are actively shaping the future of international stability. Understanding these complex situations is the first step toward understanding the challenging world we live in today. Follow Global Pressure Point for clear, factual analysis of global conflicts and geopolitics. We invite you to share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Which conflict do you think poses the greatest risk to global stability? Thanks for watching.